Thank you very much, Chairperson of this evening's function. Senator the Honorable Fazal Karim, Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, our beloved Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, our Chairman, Mr. Curtis Manchun, Chairman of the Board of Governors, other members of the Board of Governors of the University of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Kelvin Mahabir, Chairman, National Training Agency, Ms. Judy Raymond, Editor-in-Chief, Guardian Media Limited, Mr. Hansen Narinesingh, no relation, right? CEO, Export Centers Company Limited, Ms. Frances Correa, Country Manager, Microsoft Trinidad and Tobago Limited, Mr. Robert Tanyuk, Managing Director of TYE Manufacturing Company Limited, Mr. Bob Kawlasa, Program Director on the Job Training, senior members of staff of the University of Trinidad and Tobago, and probably most important, our uStart incubatees and graduates of our entrepreneurship, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I consider a historic and defining moment, not only for the University of Trinidad and Tobago, but the country at large. I think we deserve a long round of applause for that. And I'll tell you later why it is a historic and defining moment for our country. On behalf of the University of Trinidad and Tobago, it's really my pleasure to welcome you here this evening to the launch of our uStart facilities, which you'll have a chance to tour later on, and also at the same time to recognize our startup and graduates of the business and entrepreneurship program. This event resonates within the heart and soul of the UTT's university's mission of fostering entrepreneurial pursuits through our teaching, skills training, research and innovation of the young, creative and fertile minds of our students, and geared towards job creation, leading to a diversified economy and sustainable national development. We at UTT firmly believe that universities should be and must be the bastions of creativity, innovation, and knowledge creation. But we are also cognizant of the fact that the current local climate, and indeed the global environment, is ripe for the formation of businesses and startups. As is said in Japan, if you sneeze, someone will patent it immediately because they think it may be a new strain of virus. That is the extent of the environment, the global environment in which we live today. And as such, we in Trinidad and Tobago need to develop sustainable strategies to capitalize on these realities for maximum benefit to the student, the citizen, and the nation at large. uStart, which we will launch this evening, is the first university-originated business incubator facility, and has now been said, not only in Trinidad and Tobago or the CARICOM, but indeed in the entire Caribbean. And I think this is very historic for Trinidad and Tobago. And this uStart facility is designed to function as an engine of innovation and enterprise, fostering an ecosystem that supports entrepreneurial mindsets of both staff and students, as well as our stakeholders. Colleagues, a business incubator holds great potential for harnessing the unique environment of academia, coupled with its synergies with the public and private sectors, with its goal being to help create and grow young businesses by providing them with necessary support, including financial and technical services. For information purposes, business incubators are quite different from research and technology parks, which we talk so much about, in the dedication to startup and early stage companies. So there's a difference between the two. Research and technology parks, on the other hand, tend to be large-scale projects that house everything from corporate, government, or university labs to very small companies. Most research and technology parks do not offer business assistance services, which is the hallmark of our incubators here. In 2005 alone, North American incubator programs assisted more than 27,000 companies that provide employment for more than 100,000 workers, and colleagues generated an annual revenue of in excess of $17 billion. Could you imagine if that is transferred to Trinidad and Tobago? The incubator facilities here at Frederick Settlement comprises 5,000 square feet of space, outfitted with conference and meeting rooms, IT facilities, an ergonomically outfitted workspace. And you'll have evidence of this later on. And this facility will provide the following services, and I want you to take note of it. We are going to help with business basics, networking activities, marketing assistance, high-speed internet access, help with accounting and financial management, access or facilitate access to bank loans, loan funds, and guarantee programs, help with presentation skills, links to higher education resources, links to strategic partners, access to angel investors or venture capital, comprehensive business training programs, advisory boards and mentors, management team identification, business etiquette, technology commercial assistance, help with regulatory compliance, intellectual property management, etc., etc. All these are essential ingredients for a successful entrepreneur and successful business. We here at UTT have taken cognizance of the fact that recently incubators have been going through a renaissance starting as late as 2011. And I want to mention this because this is a new dimension to our incubator facilities here. New experiments like virtual business incubators are bringing the resources of entrepreneurship hubs like Silicon Valley to remote locations all over the world. And if we extrapolate this to the Trinidad and Tobago context, this is not a facility where people simply come here, but we want to introduce the virtual business incubator. And the plan is to extend this facility virtually to serve affiliate or virtual clients through every nook and cranny of Trinbago. So we are going to bring really the people through the technology to these facilities. So these virtual incubators, which will be a spin-off of this, do not reside in an incubator facility here. Affiliate clients may be home-based businesses or early-stage companies that have their own premises but can benefit from the resources here at the central point. Virtual clients may be too remote for an incubator facility to participate on site and so receive assistance electronically. And therefore, we at UTT see this facility as a means of meeting a variety of economic and socio-economic policy needs, which include creating jobs and wealth, fostering a community's entrepreneurial climate, technology commercialization, diversifying local economies, building or accelerating growth of the local industry clusters, business creation and retention, encouraging women or minority entrepreneurship, identifying potential spin-off or spin-out businesses, opportunities, and of course, community revitalization. So you see the potential of such a facility. Studies have repeatedly shown that the success of business incubation programs, such as the ones we are launching here this evening, is highly dependent upon sponsorship by the private companies, and I know we have representatives from a number of them, or municipal entities and the public institutions. These associations provide numerous benefits to owners of startup businesses, and these can take different forms, sometimes offering products at below market rates, providing advice and much needed expertise in developing business and marketing plans, as well as assistance with respect to funding. Colleagues, what this means is that we have to adopt a triple helix approach, where the private sector, the public sector, and the tertiary level institution coming together. There is no other way to do it. Perhaps just as important as the direct benefits, however, are the indirect benefits of such a facility. For instance, networking opportunities found in groups when you gather here. These are full of potential because incubator facilities facilitate the regular interaction of individuals who are ambitious, driven, and most of all, like-minded. We are not going to have individuals working in here. We want a cross-fertilization of our human resources working towards achieving the objective. And in this way, they will be able to develop and share good practices and methodologies for success. I have no doubt that many collaborations will be formed through the relationships developed through these incubators, and I look forward to hearing many success stories in the future. Indeed, the time we hope to build the reputation of UTT's business incubators to an extent that investors and industry partners will recognize the brand that we have developed here as one of excellence and potential, and eventually they will even seek out persons with whom they can do business from these incubators. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be the eventual goal that we must constantly keep before us: the creation of business leading to increases in jobs, which will result in the formation of wealth and hence economic development for our nation and better the lives of our citizens. As a national university, we remain firmly committed to this goal of national growth, which goes hand in hand with training, which we provide our prize students with. UTT continues to value your input and cooperation as we continue to foster an entrepreneurial climate at our university and by extension our nation. This evening, a total of 11 businesses from 18 UTT graduates will gain entry as the first cohort of incubatees. Be the trailblazers for others to follow. And let us not dwell on why something cannot happen, but let us put our efforts on making it happen. I look forward to hearing from this evening's distinguished speakers, and I again extend a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you very much.